got a question. Okay, so when do friends like actually check each other? Like, okay, so let's say your friend was acting wild and stuff and doing all this stuff that just like look kind of unhinged and stuff. Like when you pull them together and just like well not pull them together, pull them to the side and just have an intervention. Because like I'm getting very confused but you know I feel like but sir, your friend is acting very much and you're be never publicly, you know, have disclaimers of, hey, this ain't really cool, you know, this ain't really what I ain't never heard you say, hey dog, this ain't nothing, I ain't rocking with this. Just like just looking real funny style, you know, dog. I ain't ever heard you say that. In fact, be in there saying hi, down there with the bullshit, right? And it's just not giving what it's supposed to give, you know. How am I supposed to believe a lot of you men are good people, right? But you hang out with men who are trash, you know, like because to me I feel like a spoiled apple on the butt, you know. If you hang out with a nigga, like let's say, how am I supposed to believe you a good father, right? And your homeboy is a deadbeat, you know. How am I supposed to believe that you believe in consent, but your homeboy has a lot of you men be like, you know what? I don't know what y'all women are complaining about. I don't really see it. I'm like, really, nigga? Y'all see it because I'm seeing it on YouTube, right? You got a couple men that you know they rock with each other, right? But do they really rock with each other? Because listen, your homeboy is looking like a goddamn ass. A goddamn ass, a goddamn fucking foolish. You're not even telling him about your actions, not by not participating in the foolishness passively, you know? You know we see you, right? We see you. We see you, okay? We see you, right? So how am I supposed to believe that you're the good one out of the friend, right? But you're actually in there passively participating in the bullshit. You know? You're participating in the bullshit. But me as a woman, the role as women, right? Oh yeah, and a lot of these hashtag girl dads, they be the ones that be oh, you know, well, you know, being a bigger person. I'm tired of being the motherfucking bigger person in this motherfucking society, yo. I'm supposed to be the bigger. Why have every time I was a little girl, everybody expect me to be the bigger person, to be more mature than people who are in damn near 2 decades older than me, like damn near 20 years older than me. Like, how am I supposed to be the bigger person than person who has been living on this earth longer than me? You know, that'd be like me doing something to my little cousin and people saying, oh, you know, be the bigger person, be the bigger person. First of all, I'm supposed to be the bigger person. I'm older. Duh. I'm more mature. Duh. But I don't know what it is about me. People always expect me to be, oh, be mature. Be mature. I'm tired of being mature. I'm tired of being mature. I'm tired of trying to act like I'm your people's ages and stuff, right? Or older than you. And you got a damn almost 40-something-year-old man throwing the tantrum on the goddamn platform acting like he owns shit. First of all, the places you be trying to pop up at, don't be trying to say, oh, you don't know where I be. Because I know where you be because, listen, I'm friends with the content creators. I'm cool with them. They invited me over there. They personally invite me over there. And so, yeah, you're not invited over there. They don't be knowing what you be trying to do. And the shit you pulled a couple of nights ago, nigga, that was some real cornball shit. But guess what? Your homeboy was down there, right? The same homeboy that be like, we don't check each other. They don't tell each other when they wrong. When has this nigga ever told you that you were wrong by his actions? Wait. And then you got women in the comment sections, uplifting this shit. Nigga, if it was happening to you, you wouldn't say, oh, you're being sensitive. Bitch, I'm not being too sensitive. If somebody's following me around, right? If someone's following you around, even when I want to engage with the person, they keep putting themselves in the same space as you. They figured out you blocked them in the chat. So they hop on panels where they know you in the goddamn chat just to antagonize you. You know, a lot of y'all don't fuck with Rallo. Why this nigga up in the motherfucking panel trying to talk to Rallo? Trying to shade and people with mental illness, right? Just to get engagement. This is some real corny ass shit, and it's going unchecked. Like, what do y'all have to do? Y'all want? I can't. I don't know if y'all really pro black male as y'all claim to be, or do y'all want to just hide your heads in the sand and act like you don't see the goddamn problems going on? Because if you really cared about black men, like you say you do, then you would tell them what they're doing is fucked up, and it will end them in a life harmful way. You know, this stuff that they're doing, the stuff that people are doing on social media is criminal, okay? Someone tells you to stop. How hard is that? Like, dude, stop. And you women, y'all are just, oh, Kiki gets funny. You know, it's funny and shit. I don't think it's funny. I'm not laughing with y'all. I'm really dead ass serious. I really want this nigga to leave me alone. Oh yeah, I'm going the right way. I want him to leave me alone. I literally, and I told his homeboy this in private. I don't know if you relayed the message, but I want him to leave me alone. But you're not telling him to leave me alone in public. Like I told you to tell him in private. You asked me, oh, do you want an apology from him? Like, how can we fix this? I don't think you want this fixed at this point. Because you're in here encouraging the bullshit. Because if you wanted it to be fixed, you would have told him to leave me alone. How hard is that? To leave somebody alone. Like I done told him, I done told people on the thing. Y'all keep saying, oh, you keep making videos. Literally, I'm not dissing this man. I'm saying leave me alone. It's how many different ways you can tell somebody to leave you alone? Like, why are you hopping on platforms of people that you already dissed, and you already made a public notion that you really don't fuck with this person? You don't fuck with Rallo. But you hop on his panel to get motherfucking attention. And it's getting weird, it's getting creepy. And I'm starting to think a lot of you so-called good men and women are creepy and weirdos just like that person, because you don't see how unchanged this person is. You don't see how crazy this man looks because you think it's normal. You think it's normal to force yourself upon people, and it's really not. Like, you really shouldn't try to force yourself on people, because it's giving weirdo, it's giving creep. I'd rather hang out with thugs, like people who, sell drugs or whatever, rob people. I'd rather hang out with them niggas than hang out with a freaking creep, a freaking keep calm, somebody who don't understand the word no. Because men who don't understand the word no, those are the worst type of men. Men who feel entitled to women's spaces, women's bodies, women's presence, those are the worst type of men. Men like that, they kill women. Let's be honest. Let's be upfront. Men who feel an entitlement to a woman's presence, a woman's body, a woman's identity, those are the type of men that kill women. Every single time when a man kills a woman, it's because he feels entitled to her. And the woman, it's kind of like, how dare you, bitch, take ownership of your existence. You're nothing about me. And so, just to prove how much nothingness you are, I'm gonna try to kill you. I'm gonna harass you. I'm gonna force myself on you, and I don't want nothing to do with you. What is that so? Why is that so hard to grasp? Like why you can't understand when somebody don't want nothing to do with you? Like why somebody gotta cuss you out? Why somebody gotta act really ignorant? I've been trying to be real nice, real classy about it, but I really don't want nothing to do with you. And I'm not even joking. And this is my serious tone. I really don't want anything to do with this. And that doesn't make me a bad person for saying I don't want anything to do with him. That doesn't make me a crybaby. I feel like that is my natural right to say, hey, I really don't want anything to do with you. We really don't have nothing else to say to each other. So, for us to be respectful to each other, don't talk to me. Don't hop on panels. Don't get my attention. Don't be having conversations about me, Because I already told you, I've been told you back in May that I didn't want anything to do with you. I've been told you this, but you won't let me go. And we don't really know each other. We never met in person. We never met in person. And that's the unhinged thing about it. How can you feel such an entitlement to somebody you never met? Like, it's never weird. Like, we do not get along. We do not have nothing nice to say about each other. So why keep having the conversations? Why keep trying to force each other? Why you keep trying to force yourself into my bubble? I pushed your ass out. I do not want nothing to do with you. Like, I don't understand why is that a hard concept to grasp? Like, what is not clicking? Like, how many times a person got to tell you, bro, leave me alone? Like, for real, leave me alone. Like, I'm playing with you. Like, for real. And then for his friend to co-sign it passively by joining in, following him around while he's doing the bullshit, that's bullshit on you too, because you're not a good person as you try to perceive yourself. You try to keep this nice guy image. I don't believe in nice men because of you. You guys always try to present yourself as, oh, I'm a nice guy. I got this. I got a car. I got a house. I got education. But what your lack is the understanding of basic humanity. You don't respect people. You don't respect no. And me as a woman telling you don't stop is infuriating you. So you're gonna keep going and going and going. And women are real life supporting this, especially older women. Older women are real life supporting this. They're picking at the situation. They're over here saying, I'm being sensitive. I'm not being sensitive. I just want the nigga to leave me alone. You don't support these people. You don't support all. You haven't been over there to Zabs, okay? Because Zab personally invited me, and that the only time you hopped up there was when you seen me on the goddamn panel. So if I don't have a conversation with you, then why do you keep trying to talk to me? Everything was said back in May. It was fuck me. So now I separated us. Why would I want to be around somebody who wants to verbally abuse me? I told you that was my deal breaker. We was on that live, and I told you, my deal breaker for a guy, I don't care if it's friendship, relationship, or nothing. If he verbally disrespects me, I do not want nothing to do with the guy. I'm so serious about that. I do not want nothing to do with a guy who degrades me, who calls me a bitch, okay? Who raises his voice at me, who yells at me, who be disrespectful to me. I do not want nothing to do with the guy who degrades me, okay? That is my right. That was my deal breaker. There's no bending that deal breaker. It's a deal breaker. What do you not get about a deal breaker? Once you do something, there is no going back. There's no going back. And what you're doing is really starting to piss me off, and it's really starting to give me weirdo vibes. Like, You cannot try to force yourself. I don't understand why guys don't understand this. Like, when somebody is done, they are done. That is completely fine. That's normal. People go through breakup all the time. Shit, me and my best friend, we used to go through friendship breakups all the time during goddamn middle school and freshman year of college. I left she left me alone, and we were fine. As long as you learn how to give somebody the space and you stop talking about them and you leave them alone because maybe I had a difference or whatever, and y'all come back mutually, you want to take the mutuality out of the situation. You want to force yourself on me, and I don't want you. So I'm gonna force your ass on me because it's gonna be a no, a hard no all the time. And any woman who supports him, I'm withdrawing support from you too. I don't want no hate from none of you bitches. And you know what? I'm gonna call you what you are because you are seeing the pathology, the unhingedness of this nigga, and you supporting that shit. That's some bullshit right there. You're supporting it. You're being coddling towards him, and call it nurturing. You're nurturing toxic behavior because as grown women who are in their 30s and 40s, instead of telling me, "What make me this deal?" No, don't try to gaslight me because I hate. That's also a deal breaker. Because if you try to gaslight me, bitch, that's one thing I don't like to be played about. My feelings are valid. If I tell somebody I don't want nothing to do with them, I don't want nothing to do with them. There's no changing that. Just like I would never tell half of y'all are beefing with Gotti. I would never tell you, well, you're overreacting. No, because that's your right. If you don't want nothing to do with goddamn Gotti, I ain't gonna tell you to be around goddamn Gotti. But I got a problem with somebody, but I have to put my feelings aside. I have to put my safety aside just to be entertainment for you bitches. I'm not doing that shit. So fuck all y'all. I want y'all to leave me the fuck alone. For real, on some real shit, bro. Anybody who has anything to do with this creepy ass nigga, y'all can all kiss my ass. And that's on God because, like, listen, y'all see the nigga? I ain't following him. He following me. Like, I can't get no goddamn peace. Me and Rollo over here talking. I'm always in Rollo's chat. I'm always supporting Rollo because Rollo, he ain't did nothing wrong to me. I'm gonna support him, and he seems like a good person. You know, we not agree on everything, but that's with every relationship, every platonic relationship and family relationship. You're not gonna agree with everything the person says, but you fuck with the person because the person they have a good spirit about them. But I don't want I don't want this person in my space. Like, literally, I told you, why are you not relying the information that I told you? I feel like you want this shit to keep going on, keep going on, keep going on. When will people understand that when somebody says no, stop, that means they're serious? A no doesn't mean a maybe, doesn't mean yes. A no means a no. It's 2 letters. It's so simple. Like, you niggas act like you are illiterate. Like, N-O, no. No, I think no is the same word in every language. Like, no. Do I have to say it in Spanish? No. God damn. Like, this shit is fucking annoying. Like, and y'all see the bullshit. Y'all see the bullshit. Just like y'all saw the bullshit with cyber lying. But y'all continue to encourage this bullshit because y'all love to see mentally unwell black men torture black women. And to me, y'all are white supremacists because you encourage people with mental illness who are black to continue to act on their mental illness, like harass people and stalk people just because they're mentally ill. You think that shit is funny? You don't care. You don't give about the black man, and you sure damn don't give a damn about that black woman. So stop trying to pretend like you're pro-black male when you bitches are not. Y'all don't really care about, y'all don't give a fuck about black men. If y'all give a fuck about black men, y'all would tell them, hey, some of the stuff y'all be doing ain't cool at all. Like when I came on this platform, I was trying to help black men because I will listen to stories where they really don't understand consent, and that's how a lot of them be getting locked up because they be thinking, oh, they macking, they gaming, whatever. You can't game somebody out of sex. Sex is supposed to be consensual between two people. Not you trying to persuade them, you trying to wear down a woman. Y'all niggas, y'all want to wear down women so they can be around you, so you can force yourself on them. Why can't women just say no and you just accept that no? Like, I just don't understand. Like, how many times a woman got to say no? You're not going to wear me down, nigga. It's always forever going to be no to you. No, no, no. No. The word of the day is no. It's a no. I don't want to hear your voice. I don't want to see your avatar. I don't want you around me. And I don't know how many times I gotta tell you this. I gotta tell your ass this. I'm not asking for no apology. Apologies already shipped. I don't know how many times somebody can abuse you and then say sorry. I'm not the type of person to believe that a sorry can really fix certain things when the person keeps showing you over and over again that they're gonna keep doing the same goddamn thing. So me, the way I work is I separate myself from people. I separate. That's just how I handle things. If I'm not liking how you are, I'm not going to tell you as a grown man who's almost 20 years older than me, hey, I don't like what you're doing. No, you should change it so I can be around you. No, I'm going to detach. I'm going to detach. I detach myself. Allow me to detach. Allow me to be in separate spaces because obviously you're not going to change. That's just the type of person you are. And I don't like that type of person. And that's completely fine. Everybody ain't meant for everybody, okay? You know, you just not my type of. You ain't my type of vibe. You know, you ain't my type of vibe, and that's okay. I'm probably not your type of vibe, but you don't have to force yourself to be around me because literally I try to go to places where you don't be at. You know, you ain't gotta sniff around. You know, and that's why I ask people. Another reason why y'all saw me ask third board, like, is it okay if he want me to be at his space? Because actually I'm not trying to drag people into this situation. I'm trying to see where I can go, where if it's awkward, if you don't want me in your space, if you know you feel a little like I don't want to be a part of this shit, then tell me to stay back and I will. Oop, that's not the wrong movie. But yeah, honestly, like because me, I'm not trying to force myself on nobody. You know, my personality probably won't mesh with a lot of people's personality, and that's completely fine. Being like, you don't have to be liked by everyone. Me personally, I don't really like everyone. Okay, and I've been this way a long time. Like sometimes I don't like people when I first meet them. It's just something about them I don't like, and whenever I try to force myself to like people, it never goes right. So why I'm gonna force myself to like you when I already don't like? I'm not gonna do that. I'm tired of doing that. I'm not forcing myself to like any of you people no more. I promise to God, I'm never doing that. That shit has sailed. That's like when you were a little kid. You had to force yourself to like somebody when you were young. I wouldn't recommend little kids to do that. I want us to get to a society where people do not have to force themselves to be around people, whether they're family or friends of family, to be around them. Like if your kid don't want to be around somebody, you as the parent, you have to take that into consideration. Children are people. They might just be small people. They still people, okay? Still a human being. I have the right to have my feelings and my opinions. And I don't appreciate women telling me, oh, that my feelings are not valid. That shit's gonna stop now, okay? Because my feelings are very valid. Whether you agree with them or not. My feelings of not wanting to be around this no good ass nigga that I already separated myself from. When I separated myself from, y'all didn't even know, you would never even really know that we was having a problem. The only time it was brought up to the public was when this person kept going around, what he's doing now, going around platform to platform, bothering people. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna come back. But y'all would never really know this did. Hold on. I'm finna order my food. Hold on, I'm gonna put myself on mute because I'm finna order food. Sorry, y'all. I had to order my food, y'all know what? It's good to eat and take care of yourself. You know, you want to make sure you're taking care of yourself, like feeding yourself. Like it's just the simple things, like taking a bath. That's therapeutic. Eating food. That's therapeutic. Okay, but yeah. Basically, I just don't understand how a lot of people can say they don't know real life creeps, but like y'all are friends with creeps. Y'all are friends with people who don't understand the word no. They don't get the concept of no. So let me tell you what the word no means. No means no. It's simple. It's just two letters. I don't understand why y'all don't get it. The end of the moral of the story is if your friend is also bullshit, bro. You think if you check them on it shouldn't really end your friendship. Like, should it really end your friendship? Like, I feel like a lot of men will be more inclined to listen to men than women, really. So, I feel like a lot of people should really kind of check people. I don't understand why in the black community we get into this mode of right where we have older toxic black people, causing hell on earth for the younger black people, the younger generation. And everybody's just supposed to keep it hush, right? Because the age difference, and younger people are just taught to bite their tongue when it comes to older black people. And I'm starting to think that shit is for the birds. Like, I feel like that's how we got a lot of generational curses. And I feel like we should be starting to break generational curses because if you see an older black person acting a goddamn fool, acting their shoe size and not the goddamn age, then you should just like be like, yo, you've been on this earth like a couple decades. You need to simmer it down. Simmer it down a little bit because the way you're treating that young lady, that young man, whatever, is not okay. It's not something I approve of. Hold on, I think I'm eating my food. Yeah, it should be something that people be like, well, that's just something that you really like need to get over. No, stop invalidating younger black people's feelings. And when I mean younger black people, I'm not just talking about the women. Y'all know I'm pro women, but also some of the young men. Okay, because some of the women can be toxic towards other black people. And it's starting to open my eyes a little bit, because I did have a positive bias towards women, but really I already knew the nature of women, so kind of there's certain type of women. I said women that their personality is not gonna match with mine because they're the type of women that kind of force you. They try to peer pressure you and stuff, and I'm over that stage. Y'all not finna peer pressure me to talk to some man that I'm not related to, who I do not personally know. I'm just asking y'all to hold him accountable for his motherfucking actions, okay? And tell him to stop. It's just that simple. Like, are y'all acting like y'all scared of this nigga now? Like, that nigga, who is this nigga? He all the way in Florida. I'm all the way in Texas. Like, a girl in Texas telling him no shouldn't really be no problems. It shouldn't be no problems. Texas that y'all think is slow and that's handicapped and is in a wheelchair. Like, you really gonna let me, who is in your mind in a wheelchair, really bother you? And the reason why I'm bothering him because he knows I'm not slow. He knows I'm not a wheelchair. So y'all are stupid as a collective. Even the ones who say they ain't really in it, because nigga, you in it. I don't really care because you in it because you condoning his behavior. So I'm looking at your fucking style. I'm looking at you like I'm looking at him. Like, y'all both weird a little bit. Y'all both a little bit weird. Let me stop being nice because I need to call it out completely. Not a little bit. You're weird. You're weird. And not even one of them good type of weird. Like I'll be classified as weird too because I'm different and I have different opinions and I like to be unpopular opinion. Or I was weird in school because I was quiet. But no, y'all are weird because y'all don't understand the concept of no. Y'all don't understand the concept of giving people space. Stop trying to force yourself on people because people have the right to not want to be around your space. And you're right. I mean, not your right, but your obligation as a human being, as a decent human being, is to accept when people do not want you around. When people do not want you around, you have to accept that. Okay? And that's just basically what I'm trying to say. Because when people do not want me around, I can kind of feel it by their energy. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I can kind of pick up when people don't like me, and I just be like, no, uh, um, I'm not coming around. I ain't coming around this person no more. This person's energy is just off. Like, something about their vibe is off. It's making my skin crawl. It's making me uncomfortable because they don't like me, and that's their body rejecting me. Like, their spirit rejecting me. Like, no, no. But I don't think. I think y'all been hearing. Yeah, your mom been telling you for so long. Oh yeah, y'all know what y'all remind me of. Y'all was one of the cousins that a lot of your cousins didn't like, and so the mom would kind of force their mom, your mom, and the grandma would kind of force the cousins to play with you, but the cousins did not want to play with you. Every time they played hide and seek, and it was your turn, they really took it serious. Okay? And y'all really need, I really want black people to stop doing that. Because black people and people in general need to stop trying to force their little badass kids on people. Like the kid who like to bite people, the kid who like to hit. Kids do not want to play with them. I do not play with you. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm just one person. There's plenty of other women on YouTube who do want your attention, right? Who are begging for your attention. So focus on them. Have fun with them. You have like 3 or 4 women who are gathering around you. Focus on them. You have to hate me to build a bond with them. Y'all don't have to hate me to build a bond with him. Build your own bond. Crack your own personal jokes. I didn't build a bond with him by anybody. We actually built a bond by just we have fun trolling the manosphere. He would send me links and I'll go troll the manosphere. I'll be in there pretending like I'm making sandwiches and shit. This shit was funny. Like, it was no hate involved. But the thing is that y'all are building bonds over hating and stalking and harassing people, and it's just giving weird vibes. So yeah, this is my last time asking y'all to stop. Please build a bond over something. Build a bridge and get over it. Okay? How about that? That's how y'all can build y'all's friendship. Y'all can build a bridge and get over it. Because I literally didn't do anything to y'all. I really just removed myself because that's what I naturally do. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, that's my right. That's my way of protecting myself. I'm not gonna put myself around people who do not like me and I do not like. So I'm kindly removing the people who I have blocked. It's for a reason, because either one, I don't like you, or two, I don't trust you. You done prove that you got some qualities that it's just not gonna mesh right with me. So It's just not gonna miss right, and that's okay. I'm just one person. You ain't gotta force yourself on me. But I wish y'all would stop. I'm flattered. You know, it's not making my cheeks blush or anything. It's kind of it's making my skin crawl a little bit. But um, yeah, I've been talking too much. My throat's starting to hurt because I've been talking too much. But I've been saying the same thing over and over again. I'm just hoping it sticks to somebody's brain. And I will call the names of the people who are doing it and the people who are passively doing it. Because if you're passively doing it, that means you're doing it. Because, in the Bible, they say if you look at a woman and you have lust in your eyes, that means you might as well have sex with her because you already did it in your mental. So, if somebody's doing something and you know it's wrong and you're doing it with them, then that makes you guilty by association. So, yeah, this is a video to El Nixon, actually, okay? Because he is the friend of the guy. Like, you're there, you see it. I'm waiting on you to actually check him. I'm waiting on you to actually say, this ain't a good look. Like, when are you gonna lead by example? You're always saying women don't check each other, but you ain't checking your friend. That's your homeboy. Right? You got his personal number. Why you can't personally call him and say, dude, this is not a good look. If a person do not want to be around you, then don't try to force yourself. That's how you get your homeboys a lot of cases on them. You be thinking your homeboy is innocent, but really that nigga guilty. A lot of your homeboys are guilty. And I want you to know, I'm friends with a lot of trash ass niggas. Y'all try to make excuses for their bad behavior, but I'm not falling for that. Women these days are not falling for that. No more. That was the women of the past because they had to. They have the rights that we have today. We have the right to say no. We have the right to say get away. We have the right to reject, deny, all that stuff. Okay? We have the right to our own identity. We have the right to our own space. We have the right to maintain our sanity. We have the right to our own bodies, our own names. You men do not own that stuff no more, okay? It's not like, oh, this is Auntie's property. I'm not Auntie's property. And that was the beginning. When I figured out people started to associate me with him and my identity started to be meshed with him, I didn't really like that. That was one of the things I didn't really like because I'm my own person. He's his own person. We can be our own people and still be friends. But I don't like this notion that men on YouTube, especially this manosphere area, they get the notion that they start owning women and they start trying to tell women what to do and where they can be and how they can say stuff. And we really don't know each other in real life. I don't really know why you feel the need to feel like you have to play a daddy role. I personally, when men do it in real life, when they try to play like daddy, it's it's a turn off. I'm gonna tell you, as a girl with a dad who she adores, don't try to replace my father because that'll never be a turn on to me. That'll never be something that I appreciate. Cause if I want it, I don't want a relationship with a man who is trying to act like he's my goddamn dad. I already have a dad. I don't want a friendship with a man who's trying to act like he's my dad. We will never talk. If you try to tell me what to do, it's not gonna work. Because, like, come on. I don't want a relationship with a woman who's trying to play like my mom. I'm sorry. A lot of y'all women who I'm not really close with, I'll be saying some strange things. Y'all been trying to act like you're my mom. I'm sorry. That place is already filled. I already have a lot of women in my life, in my personal life, that are mother roles. Like my grandmother, my great grandmother, my mother, my auntie. If I wanted an opinion from an older woman, I would ask them. Come on. Like, keep up. I mean, I could be a younger woman in this space without having to have a whole bunch of older black women who give terrible advice, one, and two, who are forcing themselves to take upon a role as a mother to a woman that they don't even really much like that. Women don't like me, so why would I take motherly advice? Why would I look upon you for your advice? You're gonna give me terrible advice. You're gonna set me up for doom. I don't want your advice. I don't want none of your advices. The people who I want advice from, I will ask. If I ask you for advice, or I look, then give it to me. But I don't want you people who have negative or evil intentions in your heart towards me to give me advice. Don't do that because it's exhausting. Don't sit over here and try to play like you my friend. That's one thing I cannot stand. I can't stand fake ass people. I don't want people who sit up there who have the worst intentions towards you, right? To be in my face and be like, oh yeah, do this and do that. It's terrible advice.